thank you for joining us again today for another Read Aloud. During the month of June for our Read Alouds, we did University of Georgia Children's Book Award finalists. The month of June, we're going to do books with the title, the main character, or an important part of them, dragons, because we are the Kennedy Dragons, and we're only a month away from coming back to school. Not even a month away from coming back to school, and we just want you guys to know that we're the Dragons. So all of our books are going to be read alouds about dragons in some sort. Remember to count these books as your Dragon 500 Dragon 500 Summer Reading Challenge. You can count these minutes towards your 500 minutes or your 1,000 minutes or your 1,500 minutes or your 2,000 minutes. Remember, anyone that reads for 2,000 minutes will get the coveted Dragon 500 t-shirt. So it's going to be pretty awesome if you get that. So count these minutes as your time. But enjoy the books in July. They're all about dragons. Today's read aloud is The Reluctant Dragon. The Reluctant Dragon is being retold by Leslie Sims and illustrated by Fred Blunt. One summer's evening, a shepherd tore down the hill to his cottage. "Ah!" he screamed. He flung open the door. "I just saw a dragon," he panted. "A dragon?" shrieked his wife. "A dragon," thought their son Sam. "I wonder if he's friendly." The next morning, Sam set off to find out. "I'll be extra careful," he promised his parents. "At the first sign of smoke, I'll run." But the dragon was friendly, and he was thrilled to see Sam. "I love my cave, but it does get lonely," he said. The dragon told tales of long, long ago. "Once upon a time, fire-breathing dragons filled the skies. They kidnapped princesses and battled bold knights." The dragon loved telling stories, and Sam loved hearing them. Every day he came back for more until the villagers found out about the dragon. They were terrified. They trembled in their tunics and quaked in their boots. "We need someone to fight this monster! Slay the dragons! Fight the dragon! Slay the dragons!" Sam raced off to warn the dragon. "The villagers want to get rid of you," he gasped. "They say you're dangerous." "Nonsense, I wouldn't hurt a fly." That afternoon, Sam heard even worse news. "Look, it's St. George, the dragon killer! Hooray!" Oh no. Sam rushed back to the dragon. "St. George has come to fight you," Sam shouted, "and he has the longest, pointiest spear I've ever seen." "But I don't like fighting," said the dragon. "I'll hide in my cave until he goes." "You can't," said Sam. "He'll find you." The dragon yawned. "Oh, I'm sure you'll think of something," he drawled. He wandered through the village square thinking hard. A crowd was telling St. George about the dastardly dragon. "He'll eat us all. He'll eat us. He'll set us on fire." When the villagers had gone, Sam went up to St. George. "It's not true," he protested. "The dragon, he won't hurt a fly." "But they want me to fight him," said St. George. "What can I do?" "I've got an idea," Sam said. "Why don't you come and meet the dragon?" "He has a plan," said Sam. and we would have to pretend fight. And it must look real, insisted St. George. And then we can have a feast. The next day, Sam waited nervously by the dragon's cave. The entire village trekked up the hill to watch the fight. Ta-da! Cheers broke out when St. George rode into view. But where was the dragon? A roar echoed throughout the hills. Flames blistered the air, and the dragon thundered out of his cave. Charge! Yelled St. George, galloping forward. The dragon bounded up. Boom, 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 boom. And they shot past each other with a wink. Blast! Went the crowd, and St. George and the dragon swung around and charged again. Clatter! Bang! Woof! The dragon gave a groan and slumped to the ground. St. George stood over him in triumph. Doo-doo-doo! Cut off his head! Spear him! I think the dragon has learned his lesson, declared St. George. Let's invite him to our feast. And he led the villagers and Sam and the dragon down the hill. The feast went on until the stars came out, and everyone was happy. Sam was happy because his plan had worked. The villagers were happy because they had seen a fight, and St. George was happy because he'd won. But the dragon, he was happiest of all, for he had lots of new friends and a very full tummy. The Reluctant Dragon was first published over 100 years ago. The author was Kenneth Grahame, who also wrote the famous children's story, The Wind of the Willows. Thank you for watching my Read Aloud. Don't forget about our summer reading program challenge. It's called the Dragon 500. We're encouraging our students to read 500 minutes worth of reading in the month of June and July, which comes to about 8 minutes a day. Reading can be done independently, where you're reading it on your own. It could be done where you're reading it with your family. So if some of it you're reading a little bit and they're reading a little bit, it could be through a read aloud like you just watched, or an audio book as well. Students that complete the reading log and get 500 minutes, you guys are going to get a Dragon 500 button that you'll get to wear on your lanyard next year. If you go to 1,000 minutes of reading, you will get a Dragon 1,000 button. You'll also get the 500 button, but you get the Dragon 1,000 button, and you will get a $5 gift certificate to our book fair in February. If you get to 1,500 minutes, which is about 24 minutes a day, you will get the Dragon 1,500 plus the Dragon 1,000 plus the Dragon 500, and you will get a $10 gift certificate to our book fair in September. And then if you get to 2,000, the ultimate level, which is about 30 minutes a day of reading, you will get the Dragon 2,000 button. You will get a the 1,500, the 1,000, and the 500 as well. And you'll get that $10 gift certificate to our book fair, and you will get the exclusive Dragon 2000 t-shirt, the summer reading challenge as well. So we encourage you guys to do that. All you have to do is complete your reading log. We put those on our website. We also put it on our Facebook page. We also send it to you guys electronically in an email, but you could always just fill out your own log and turn those in by August 4th.